Good morning, everybody. It's May 21st or 22nd. I've been getting some inquiries from my Facebook friends here in Orland about when we're going to be getting some produce going. So I thought I would make this little garden update video to let my friends know up here when they can expect to get some fruits here. So let's go out and have a look. There's Emmy. She's working hard already. Oh, she's hiding. So this is our little melon patch here. Last year we grew, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 plants, and the melons were a big hit. These are crimson sweet melons and one other variety of sweet melon. And this is a tomato patch here. A week ago we were walking through here and the plants look really good, but they didn't have any flowers on them. So we did a little research and then got on our hands and knees and weeded and fertilized this stuff, and now we're seeing a lot of flowers here. So hopefully we'll get a crop of tomatoes going here. We got a double row of beets here. Planted some zinnias here. Never planted any flowers, but we planted a row of zinnias to help attract the bees, and you can see my neighbor up there checking on his bees. So we got about 40 or 50,000 bees right there, so we're going to get plenty of pollination, hopefully. Got some bok choy here, some eggplant. Eggplant's a little far down the road. Got some jicama. First year for jicama here. This is our cantaloupe. We were out looking yesterday. We've got some small fruits appearing on the cantaloupe, so we should be having cantaloupe coming along. Got some pretty good flowers out there. Got good cucumbers here this year. We've got a new variety of cucumber called F1 hybrid. Not a very pretty cucumber, but really tasty. I really like the flavor of this cucumber. Now this is my okra patch. This is what people have been calling me about. When is the okra going to be ready? Well, you can see that the okra is still pretty small, but it's flowering. So, and there's not a lot of flowers, but they're starting. All of them got lots of buds. There's a little okra. He's going to grow. So for those of you that are curious about the okra, we should be getting okras in, I'm going to say 3 or 4 days. Are going to start coming on. Maybe 5, maybe a week. Got third plant of sweet corn here. We're going to be weeding this today. Second plant of sweet corn here. Looks pretty good. This is the first plant of sweet corn. We planted it too early. Soil was too cold. Sprout wasn't very good. But we're going to get some good sweet corn off of this. This is Avalon variety sweet corn. Triple sweet white corn. Very, very good. Got squashes here, patty pans, yellow crookneck, and zucchinis. Got some gray squash back there. We got new cabbages just starting to head up. They're pretty soft. They're small, a little bigger than a softball. This is some oh hell, come on, Glenn. Cauliflower that's overwintered, and we need to be eating that. It's too ugly to sell, but it's tasty. I couldn't sell that, but that's a beautiful cauliflower in there. So I'll be eating that. But we got cauliflowers, cabbage, and broccoli here. Here's a nice little cauliflower. More cauliflower or broccoli. This is Emmy's sitaw. This is Philippine long bean. This is really a tasty bean. If you like stir fry or just green beans in general, this long green bean is really good. This is our chili patch right here. We're getting some Hungarian wax off of here. These were started in December. And we got some pimento. There's some bell pepper in here also. And then we have Hungarian Big Red, which is a hot chili. California Wonders, which is a bell pepper. Plain old jalapeno, and there's another variety of jalapeno there that I can't think of. It's supposed to be a hot one. And then a row of habaneros right here. These habaneros are just the slowest thing I've ever grown. I've never seen anything so slow. Getting a new head of cauliflower forming here, about the size of a golf ball. I hope the hot weather doesn't kill it. We're looking at 80s and 90s this week, and next Friday we're going to bust 100 by 5 or 6 degrees. We've got a lot of nice cabbages coming up here, and like I say, I hope the heat doesn't destroy them, but if you like stir fry, got to have cabbage in it. And I make a lot of sauerkraut myself. I like sauerkraut, and it's good for your gut health and real easy to make. This is part of last year's winter garden. We're getting ready to till this up. We've moved the compost piles back a little further, put in 4 more rows back there. I need to get in there with the tiller and the tractor and get that ground up. In fact, all of this needs to be cleaned out and tilled up and made ready to garden. So we'll see what happens back here, but I want to get the tiller on here and get this leveled out a little bit from where I was digging in here trying to move this compost around last year and turning it over. I've cut out some soil there, so I got to flatten this out and get this ground up. But we got 5 to 10 rows here that we can utilize that we haven't used in the past. Not like we need it, but it's there. We might as well use it. So for you folks in Orland that are waiting on some of this produce, this ought to let you know we're getting squash off of this right now. If you guys like squash, and we're getting cucumbers right now. That's about all that's coming in, but shouldn't be long. The ochre will start coming. And this corn planted on the 20th, March, April, May, about another 30 days on the corn maybe, and we should be having our first little bit of sweet corn. But got Boston picklers here if you're into pickling. I'm getting a little bit of cucumbers every day for picklers. But here we go, folks. I got to go to work. I got cucumbers to pick and I got corn to weed. So everybody have a good day. This is Farmer Glenn Uncle Bubba's Orland Farm, over and out.